Hello there and welcome to the weather window. We've got quite severe weather on the way over the next 48 hours. Two named storms and two amber warnings. And here in southwest of Scotland, the winds are really whipping up just now as we see Storm Dudley arrive. It's going to be wild. It's going to be extremely wild. And Friday looks to be extremely dangerous, actually. There's still a little bit of uncertainty around Friday's storm, although I think the Met Office have done a really good job predicting this storm. The models have done really well, and I think they've just about got it nailed now. So this video is covering both the storms. And I can say from the onset of this video, just like we've been saying on the channel, it's going to remain very windy and unsettled for the next couple of weeks. So we're going to get used to these wind storms. But what makes Friday particularly interesting is the possibility of heavy snow and blizzards. And the Met Office now have issued the weather warnings, suggesting that low-lying areas of central, southern Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England would have up to 5 centimetres of snow at the very lowest ground, up to 20 centimetres quite widely, up to about 150 metres, and in excess of 30 centimetres of snow when you have elevation of 250 metres. That's really, really significant. I'm going to show you the snow, I'm going to show you the winds. We'll just focus on the weather for the next 48 hours. Although there's more stormy weather to come at the weekend, it's not going to be as impactful as this storm. This could be a great storm. This could be a well-remembered storm, unfortunately. Thank you, Met Office, for issuing the warnings because it keeps us safe, essentially. And I think what stood out to me when I looked at Friday's warnings was the first headline was danger to life. And that's why the Met Office would issue an amber warning. Just watch out because they may upgrade that. They may upgrade tonight's storm or Friday's storm locally to a red warning, which is danger to life, of course. So we've got some really severe weather. Let's have a look at everything that's happening. I'll show you the latest and show you the latest. I'm just going to quickly screen share with you. Okay. Always just takes a little moment for my icons to pop up or disappear. There we go. Okay, where we start? I think what we'll start with is the radar. Let's show you what's going on just now. We've just had hail and there was some thunder. You can see the lightning strikes there around about Arran. You can see the showers coming in. There's quite a lot of snow for northern and central Scotland. It's always been cold there. There's going to be much more snow over the coming few days. So that's what the picture looks like. If I just broaden that out a wee bit and then we put the satellite image on top of that, and you can see Dudley in here, just to the northwest of Scotland. Let me show you the latest wind speeds. This is wind gusts now. Obviously, Western Scotland, Southwestern Scotland, Central Scotland, Northern Ireland, North West England is in for the brunt of this storm, but look at the wind speeds already. We have 71 mile an hour gusts already in parts of Scotland. My area here, close to Prestwick, is 55 miles an hour. Similar in Glasgow as well. You can see Northern Ireland, there's a 67 mile an hour gust there, and it's widely windy. Yeah, again, Annaghmore, we've got an 88 mile an hour gust already, and that is just coming in, so we can expect the winds to ramp up considerably. Okay, so what's going to happen? Let me show you the Met Office warnings. I think that's the most sensible place to start here. Here's today's amber warning and quite a widespread wind warning for parts of the UK, but it's that amber warning in my area that is of concern. And it looks like road, rail, air and ferry services will be affected. Some roads will be closed, bridges will be closed, perhaps there'll be fallen trees, damage to buildings. There's a chance that we'll have some power cuts and mobile phone or internet services may be affected, and significantly on the coast that's really dangerous because of those huge waves and debris being thrown onto coastal paths. So this is a really severe storm. The amber warning lasts until just before midnight. Tomorrow, we're all in a more general yellow warning. Let's have a wee click on that as well. Storm Dudley to bring a spell of very strong winds and possible disruptions later Wednesday and into the small hours of Thursday. So this is just covering a windy day tomorrow. But Friday, I think Friday is our most significant day. Really severe weather. The northern part of the country, we've got wind and snow. We'll cover snow in a wee moment. Northern Ireland's got wind and snow. Northern England's wind and snow. But the amber warning is for the Midlands southward, south of Manchester, essentially south of Hull, and especially the southwest coast, so Wales, southwestern England, and the south coast of England, where wind speeds could reach 100 mph plus out at sea. This is an extreme storm. Let's deal with the snow warning first of all, the less extreme, if you like. I know I would rather be snowed in than experience 100 mph winds. What to expect of this wind and snow warning in the north on Friday? There is a chance of travel delays on the road, possibly with stranded vehicles and passengers alongside, with a delayed or cancelled rail or air travel. It is possible that some communities could become temporarily cut off due to the snow and the blizzard conditions there. And there's a chance as well that power outages or internet services, mobile phones could be affected. There's a lot of snow coming, up to 30 centimetres of snow in places. If you're ever looking at these Met Office warnings, if you just click on further details, let's have a wee look. Hopefully I can do this just now. Further details. There we go. Heavy snow in places likely to develop in the northern side of Storm Eunice as it moves across the UK on Friday. There's still a little bit of uncertainty in its exact track, but all areas within the warning could be expected to see snow. However, some places may have around 5 centimetres at low levels. Accumulation significantly higher over the hills. 10 to 20 centimetres and perhaps 30 centimetres are possible above 250 metres. Strong winds occurring at the same time, leading to poor visibility, blizzard conditions, and drifting of lying snow. So that is a major storm in itself. Certainly 60 mph gusts of wind, combined with up to 30 centimetres of snow. Let's have a look at the amber warning for the south of the UK. This could upgrade to a red warning, I feel. It is very, very severe. Let's have a little look here at the details here. There we go. So extremely strong winds developing over the southwest of England early on Friday before spreading north and east during the day. Whilst there's still uncertainty of the track of Eunice, there is an increasing likelihood of widespread inland gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour and up to 80 miles an hour inland for some places. Of course, that would be devastating to trees. Around the coast of the southwest, there could be gusts of 90 or possibly even 100 miles per hour. Now, we don't call this a hurricane because we don't have warm waters around us, but you know, a hurricane would have winds like this at its core. This is an extreme storm, a very extreme storm. Okay, just going to show you some data now. I thought I would start off with the snow, since it's probably the lesser of the two evils, trying to find out how to put this. This is snow depths and accumulations according to the Met Office, and we'll have a look at the gusts of wind, and you can see there's already quite a lot of snow in the Highlands of Scotland. I just watch this pile up, build up as we go through. We're into Wednesday afternoon now, but we're really looking for Eunice to come up from the southwest, and you'll see Eunice coming in just a moment or two. So snow building up in the Scottish Highlands and higher areas of southwestern Scotland and the north of England. Here comes Eunice. You see the snow coming into the Republic of Ireland. And look how it spreads north. This is lined snow, it's accumulated snow on the ground. So there's southwest Scotland, 10 centimetres of snow by 9 o'clock in the morning. The Pennines having about 17 centimetres of snow. Just watch what happens. It really does become quite extreme, especially in the Highlands. Notice 57 centimetres of snow, 23 centimetres of snow in southwest Scotland by Saturday, midnight Friday into Saturday, 25 centimetres of snow for the northwest of England. Phenomenal amounts of snow. Where you see it red, it's generally above 25 centimetres. Here there's 35 centimetres of snow being predicted to be settled on the ground Saturday evening for the Pennines, and in excess of 50 centimetres of snow for Scotland. So that's the snow. I'll show you another model in just a little moment. I thought I would show you the wind gusts now. This is the latest from the UK Met. It's the UKV. It's the highest resolution model from the Met Office, probably the highest resolution model there is here in the UK. This is just looking at the gusts. Let's bring the map down a little bit. You're looking out for the reds here, which are gusts of wind in excess of 60 miles per hour. So this is where we're at just now. And you can see Eunice really affecting central Scotland, southern Scotland, and the north of England in particular. And wind gusts could exceed 70 miles an hour, possibly up to 80 miles an hour on the coast. They could reach 60 or 70 miles an hour inland, especially the central belt. Brace yourself for a real storm. And what you can see, watch that there, wow. And you can see some purples there in excess of 70 miles an hour this evening. Gusts of wind exceeding 60 miles an hour for Glasgow, 73 miles an hour just north of Glasgow. This is an extreme storm. The worst of the wind's going into the North Sea there later on tonight. And tomorrow stays very, very windy. Very windy, but not as severe. As you can see there, it actually calms down a little bit on Thursday, and especially towards late afternoon, early evening. And look at the winds coming up from the southwest for Eunice now. And here we are at 6 o'clock on Friday morning, and there's gusts of excess of 100 miles an hour there with those purple colours. This is extreme. And look how those very strong winds travel up the Irish Sea coast and are particularly affecting the south of England. I mean, it's going to be windy for the southern parts of Scotland, but nothing compared to these wind gusts there. You can see the Isle of Wight there, 100 miles an hour, potentially. And even London, 80 miles an hour. That could cause some really serious damage structurally to buildings. It's very unusual to get wind speeds at 80 miles an hour inland in central England. Very unusual indeed. And as you can see, the winds just come back in again Saturday, especially for the southern part of the UK. And there's another bout of wind and weather coming in for Sunday. So it seems to be relentless, really. That's the wind gusts. Okay. So take care if you're out there. It does look to be very severe indeed. Okay, this is the GFS. I'm going to have a look at snow again, just to compare with another model. Because it's still a good few days out on Friday, things could change, parameters could change, but it does look like Eunice is going to pull cold air into the north of the UK. So this is where we currently stand. And again, this is snow depth, just to watch the situation. And it got very quickly turned snowy. So this is for Thursday evening, and we'll just take you to 3 in the morning on Friday, and you can see snow for Ireland, the northwest of England, and northern Wales. Just watch what happens there. Very quickly, that snow advances into southern and central Scotland. It looks like a good covering of snow. And look at the amount of snow in the northwest of Scotland. Yes, you are seeing 75 centimetres being predicted there by the GFS, 11 centimetres in southwestern Scotland, 17 centimetres by tea time on Friday in southwestern Scotland, 29 centimetres in the Pennines there. Look at the central belt as well, between 2 and 6 centimetres of snow, quite widely. Now, I'm not going to dwell on it too long, but just to show you the extent of the snow, this is Saturday afternoon. There could be lying snow anywhere from Wales northwards on Saturday. We might have another little feature on Saturday that brings more enhanced snow to some parts of the north or central UK. But look there, even on Sunday, we still have some lying snow around. And believe me, it kind of hangs around even into next week. That's Monday. Tends to come back a wee bit later in the week. And there we go. It's Thursday. You see the snow advancing all over Scotland again. So we could have another spell of snow next week, but that's too far out with this very, very severe weather. Here's the prediction from the GFS for rain and snow. You can see showers becoming a little bit wintry. Here's Eunice coming in, 6 o'clock in the morning, the purple denoting particularly heavy snow. I'll just bring this further up just so you can see the key there. And purple colours are above 5 centimetres of snow per hour. There we go, 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday. That looks severe for Northern Ireland and southern and central Scotland with blizzards. And it snows for much of the day across Scotland, perhaps turning showery later on in the day. But those showers continue. And there's the snow on Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, coming into Northern Ireland, the northwest of England, skirting with the south of Scotland before it goes out into the North Sea. And then some more weather with a little bit more snow on Sunday. So we have a very, very severe situation of weather. We've got Dudley doing its thing just now, bringing severe gales to the west of Scotland, the south of Scotland, central Scotland, Northern Ireland, and the north of England. And we'll have a more impactful storm coming along Eunice on Friday, not only giving winds of up to 100 miles an hour in coastal areas, but also the possibility of blizzards. Do take care, check the Met Office out, because I think they're going to frequently visit this and update any warnings. It could be that we have a red warning at some point between today and Friday evening. Do take care. Thanks for tuning in and see you again soon. Bye-bye.